So you guys have been asking me so much about fragrance oils and different fragrance oil dupes. So as you guys can see, we are delivering today and we have a whole bunch of newer releases from Oil Perfumery. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use both our noses and we're gonna rate them in terms of how good of a dupe they are, in terms of how good they smell in general. If you hear growling, that is because my dogs are under the table and they think this is a great time to play, and they're like growl players. So just like disregard that growling. It's fine. So yeah, we're gonna start with some really popular fragrances. I'm not gonna keep you guys hostage until the end for those. We're gonna start with the Delinas, and we're gonna move on to some not so popular, all kinds of basically all of their newer releases. I got most of them, not all of them. So if there's something that's not included here, just leave it in the comments, and if I have tried it, I will let you guys know how it smells. But if you guys don't know, this is Julie.
Hey guys.
She is my very good friend, and she is my Disney partner. If you guys haven't seen the Disney videos, I will link them for you. And yeah, she also has a very good nose, turns out.
So yeah, we've got a good noob nose.
Good
and
noob nose?
A professional nose.
Yeah,
so
questionable.
You'll get both sides here. Questionable.
And we're very professional today with our scent strips that I nicely organized in a little candle container. So we're ready now. Can you stop growling, please? So we're gonna start with a Delina exclusive, and we'll roll it, and I'll spray the OG. So we have our original, we have our oil dupe. Okay, I'll let you smell them too,
okay.
and then I'll make my commentary.
So this is the oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually really like the smell of the oil. I find it actually softer, a lot softer than the original Delina exclusive, which actually has a little bit more of a sharpness on the paper.
It does.
Right? In terms of dupe closeness, I would say it's probably a 7.5. But in terms of how much I like the scent, I would say an 8.5. Yeah, okay. I really like Delina exclusive. You guys know that's my preferred Delina, even though I'm not like a general huge Delina fan. The one that I do like the most is Delina exclusive.
I feel like I'm gonna have a similar rating to you. I think I like the oil an 8, and the comparison, like the closeness of it, I would give it a 7.
It's even worse than me.
Shocking, eh?
Wow. So averaging our scores, then the Delina exclusive gets a B+ in terms of everything.
Okay, so next up we have Delina.
And so I have just a sample of the original Delina. So oil and spray. OG. I can hardly smell this.
Really?
Is it there?
Yeah, I saw it.
I see it. Okay, you know what's weird right now is, as much as I've been saying how much I love the Delina exclusive over the original Delina, right now I'm liking the original Delina more than all of them for some reason. The dupe is nice, but it's very soft. Like I can almost hardly smell it. Can you?
I can smell it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Compared to the original, like I feel like the original one has like a lot more babam in like terms of presence.
Honestly, right now I feel like the two of these are bang on. Like
really?
Yeah. Like
okay,
if you did this to me,
you wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know. Like for me right now, the comparison is a 10 out of 10.
Okay, well I might need some coffee beans in my nose. I'm getting a lot more of the scent with the original Delina. I'm getting less of the scent. Like it is very close, you're right. But this one has more of a presence, and it's like a softer, muskier rose that's actually really pretty. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm liking the original Delina all of a sudden. It only took me like 50 wearings to decide which one. Not 50, I'm exaggerating. No, I think my tastes are changing because I'm liking this original Delina now. No, it's good. The comparison, I would say, it's probably like 9. The scent, also, no, I won't be so generous. 8.5.
Okay, so for me, comparison was 10. For the scent itself, I think I would give it a 7.
Okay.
For both.
Fine. So the Delina gets a grade of A in terms of everything.
So next one is the Two Kings, which I believe is an Oil Perfumery original.
You're right, it is. It's Baccarat Rouge 540 combined with a Ventus. So we're not comparing it to the original because there is no original. This is the original. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
That
10. Like
I'll give it a 9.5.
You're so difficult.
I know.
Hands down, I will give this a 10. It is just sexy, yummy.
Super sexy.
It's everything amazing. So
it's like a little bit sweet, but also shower fresh. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway, it's an A+ if we average out our 2 scores.
Oh, yes.
So 2 Kings gets an A+. What's up next?
We have Bibliothèque by Byredo.
You got it. I do not have the original, so we're just judging scent.
The name intrigues me.
I know. I like the name. I had smelled this one a really long time ago in the boutiques, but I don't know that I can trust that.
I assume you like it.
Oh, I love this. It's like a little bit spicy, woody, very warm and comforting. Yeah, I'm giving this a 10.
It's following 2 Kings, so it has a tough act to follow.
I like it better than 2 Kings.
But I was gonna say I like it just as much. Like I was expecting that, we did the 2 Kings, like nothing else is gonna compare. But yeah, I agree. This is a 10. Yeah.
So it beats the 2 Kings.
It does. It is our winner right now.
Okay, Gypsy Water. I actually have this one.
What was that face? Not a good comparison?
This has this dank, like, old laundry sock smell to it, though.
Uh-oh.
Not the original. The original is delicious, lemony, incensey, piney goodness.
I barely smell the original.
No, I smell. But I sprayed it all the whole room.
I know. It is yummy. It's very soft, though, and subtle.
It is a very soft, subtle scent. I love this for the summer. Yeah. Refreshing. Zingy.
Okay, so
sock-free.
When I first smelled this, I got that. But try it again.
You got the sock?
I did, but now I'm not. So I don't know if, like, it has to settle.
No, I'm not getting so much sock. A little bit. I think the way that the incense is coming out in the oil is not favorable.
Yeah, because I feel like
they're similar. So similar.
Yeah, like I can smell like what the original captures in the oil, and I feel like that wet laundry scent is dissipating over time.
Yeah.
Granted, it's only been like 2 minutes, but
yes, it is less offensive than it was at the very first sniff.
Yeah.
But I'm not really getting this. I'm getting more of a sweet lemony kick right here.
Yeah.
Where I'm not getting as much of it here. I'm getting more of this, I guess, what would be incense, kind of.
See, I'm getting more lemon out of the oil than I am out of the original.
You want some coffee?
I'd love some coffee.
Okay, so I've sprayed this Gypsy Water on my hand because we're having a tough time here.
Yeah.
I am getting a little bit, now that the alcohol is dissipated, I get this little bit of a socky smell a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah, even with the original.
But I've worn this one several times, and I guess it must go away because I don't smell it when I wear it. It must be just an opening weird thing.
Yeah, because
no,
like that's the oil. I don't smell it at all anymore.
No, it's gone now.
Yeah.
Good thing we've talked about this for like 10 minutes. So it's redeemed itself.
Yeah.
It's actually a very accurate dupe. I almost want to say identical.
I think so.
Not in the opening, no. But as it dries down a little bit, then yeah. So I'm going to dock half a point because of that opening. I'm going to say it's a 9.5 dupe.
Okay.
I like this fragrance, but it's not one of my absolute favorites. I'm going to give it an 8.
So comparison, I would give it a 10. It's pretty bang on. I mean, again, yeah, the opening notes were a little rough, but I would give it a 9. I like how it's subtle, lemony, fresh. I like it. I'm gonna give it a 9.
With our average scores, that brings it to a grade A. Like, that's about right then. I feel like our grading system is working.
I think so. Next, we got Blanche.
Ooh, also by Rito. And I do have the original of this.
So you guys will probably know that I have not smelt a lot of these originals because I'm new to this. So I'm very excited every time Yana has an original so I can actually compare.
But you have smelled this one because it was in a Disney video.
It was. Was it Cinderella?
It was.
It was Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
The comparison's like flat
They're
out.
bang on.
Yeah.
They're 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
For me, for comparison,
oh yeah,
completely bang on. That like soapy, clean laundry goodness. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But spot on. Yeah. Spot on, impeccable.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And I know you love this
I do love this one, but I'm gonna give it a 9 because I have so many fragrances. I'm not gonna just throw out 10s for free.
Yeah,
So.
to me, I feel like this one has too much of like a soap bubble thing. I love it, but I feel like it's too intense. I would give it an 8.
Fair.
So Blanche gets an A. Lille Fleur.
Lille Fleur, another by Rito. I don't think I've actually ever tried the original. So we're just gonna judge it based on scent. It smells like fruity leather. Yummy. Almost like, hang on, I can't give it to you yet.
Take your time, take your time. I will sit here drinking my iced coffee.
This reminds me of a Cherry Halls candy and a leather jacket. I like it.
Oh, you're right. That is insane. Like right when I smelled it, I was like, yeah, it's like someone eating like a cherry lollipop or something, wearing a leather jacket, just like super cool, waiting for somebody.
I thought of a Halls because I don't know why I'm getting this like cool kick. Like a coldness almost, like as if it's mint or something.
Yeah. That's a yummy one.
It's good.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it on the skin. I feel like it's more cooler weather though.
Yeah, I think so, because it's pretty dense. I like it. It's really sweet.
Yes.
I would give it an 8.5.
Same. I would give it an 8.5.
Okay. So yes, our first A-. Okay, I apologize if I say this wrong. Frangipani Flower Cologne.
You got it.
Woo! By Jo Malone.
Jo Malone, we love. Summery. Very summery floral. Kind of fresh and clean.
Fresh and clean. Ooh, I like that one. And I am not a floral fan. Ooh, that's a yummy one. I would give this a 9.5.
I would give it an 8.5. Just because I've smelled very similar fragrances, but it is nice. Very nice.
All right, our second A-. Okay, next, another Jo Malone, Dark Amber and Ginger Lily.
Oh, this one I smelled at Sephora. I don't have a full bottle of this one, but I do remember what it smells like.
I'm guessing it's gonna smell like warm because of amber.
I remember it smelling coconutty.
Ooh.
But I don't think there's a coconut note in here. But this does smell coconutty.
Interesting.
Gingery and coconutty. Warm. I like it. For those of you guys who know Versace Crystal Noir, this is like a more refined, elevated version of that. To me is what it smells like.
So I don't smell coconut, but I see where you're getting it.
It's like a phantom note.
To me, it's like a milky ginger scent.
I get milky.
Yeah, so like that's why I can see the coconut.
I think a lot of the times my nose perceives a milky note as if it's coconutty.
I could see that.
I like it.
I like it. I would give it a 9.
I'd give it an 8.5.
Add it to our A- pile.
From what I remember, we're not going to grade on accuracy because I don't actually have the original, but I remember it smelling really, really similar to that. So I think that's a very good dupe.
We have one of Yana's favorites, Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone.
I do have the original.
Of course you do.
Yeah, accuracy, I'm going to give it a 6.
I feel like they smell very similar, just the Oil Perfumery one is not as potent.
I'm missing this herbaceous freshness, and the Oil Perfumery one, even though it smells very nice, it smells more sweet. And I have worn this one. That's why I'm saying this is one of the few that I actually got a chance to properly wear several times. And on the skin, it just doesn't develop the same. So I am, I guess, kind of cheating because I have had some experience wearing that one. So I'm giving it a grade based on all of that experience too.
Yeah, the original has a crispness that the Oil Perfumery one doesn't have.
I just think that they really missed the mark on this one.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7 for comparison. Like, it's not far off. You can tell that it's the scent that they were going for. It's missing that crispness.
I feel like if you wanted to know what Wood Sage and Sea Salt smells like, this still gives you that idea.
Yes.
But if you're like a die-hard fan of Wood Sage and Sea Salt, this is not a full-on replacement. But if you wanted to just like experiment and be like, oh, what does Wood Sage and Sea Salt smell like?
So what would you give the Oil Perfumery aside from?
So the actual scent, I would give it an 8. Yeah. But the accuracy, I'm giving it only a 6.
I'd give it a 7 for scent.
So that makes it a proper B-. 1% away from a C+.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Honeysuckle and Divana.
I love honeysuckle. Some of my neighbors have these beautiful honeysuckle, like, I don't know if they're called bushes or what, but they smell so good. It does smell similar. It does smell similar.
To real honeysuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I do not know what the original smells like.
And the Divana, I guess, gives it more of like a piney-esque, like evergreen almost touch. I know because Divana is also in Chloe Nomad, which I really like.
Okay. Which was Pocahontas.
It was.
This is how I know fragrances.
Pocahontas smell.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
It's nice.
It's very, yeah, it's very summery.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I like it too. I would give it an 8.
I was actually thinking 8 as well.
8 from both of us.
Yeah. So that would be an A-. I think this is the last of our Jo Malone Osmanthus Blossom. I'm guessing this one's gonna smell floral. Although I thought that at Lil Fleur and it did not, so.
They lie sometimes.
They do.
This one's very subtle. It's a bit of a ghost.
It is subtle. If you want to be subtle, that's good.
You gotta give it a 6.5.
I was gonna say 6. Yeah.
Is that our first C?
I think so. Not really. C is still a passing grade, so.
Yeah, it didn't fail.
Okay, next. Cardinal Flower.
Friedrich Mal.
There you go. I don't want to destroy any names by
That's
saying
okay.
them wrong.
You can. We're not about accuracy here.
You'll just make fun of me about it.
No, they will. The pronunciation police.
That's okay. They can do that. They can.
This is like a very like rich, balmy tuberose summer scent. I don't know that you'd like this, TBH, but I do.
I actually had to think about TVH for a second. I like it.
Yeah?
I wouldn't wear it,
I'd wear it.
but I like it. Like, as this, like, I would love it if this was in a candle. Like, if my room smelled like this.
Mm-hmm.
But like, for me, for a scent, I would give it a 9.
It's a good scent.
Yeah.
Do you get any eucalyptus in here?
A little bit.
I get a touch. It's pleasant.
Yeah.
I really like that. It's very summery. I think for a special occasion evening scent, I would reach for it, but I think it's a very special occasion scent. And I would give it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the original, and the original had almost like a little bit more of like an indolic smell to it. So like almost like the smell of like a decaying flower, but like not in a bad way.
I can see that.
Yeah, which this doesn't have. Which I guess would be friendlier to a lot of noses, but accuracy, I will give it a 9 as well.
Oh.
Like it's not like 100% right on. It's very, very close, but it's missing this indolic touch, as it were.
So this goes in our A pile.
Musk Ravageur by Friedrich Mal as well.
That sounds fancy.
Mm-hmm. And I do have the original.
I love smelling the originals.
I know.
Comparing is the best.
This one is so precious to me. I'm really savoring it, and I still have it attached to the little paper they gave me at Holt Renfrew. I'm like, it's precious. Oh my god, delicious, sexy, spicy vanilla. Masculine. I'd wear it, but I think it's like super sexy on a guy.
That is a nice one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh god. What is this?
It's the oil one. No?
This smells like pee-pee. I'm actually thoroughly offended, and I don't want to smell this any longer. It actually smells like pee-pee and also that dank smell.
Oy. Yeah, it smells like here.
There is
Fresh
no
enough.
way that you would smell that and ever want to buy Musk Ravageur.
No.
It is in no way similar. I'm failing this. This is an F. It's an F.
Yeah. It smells like...
I'm not even gonna give it a 1. It's a fail. It is terrible.
0?
It's a 0. It's a 0.
On comparison and scent?
100%, yeah.
Okay. Well, comparison...
100% a 0.
On comparison, it's definitely a 0. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Can we judge the original? The original for me is a 10.
But like, I'm just... maybe they mislabeled it or it went bad. I don't know.
It's new. I don't know how they would. Guys, QC, please. Please.
Okay, but yes.
I don't know how that could possibly have happened.
The Oil Perfumery dupe. No. So this, womp womp.
That's all the way at the failing end. This doesn't even pass. It's not passing.
But the original. So what did you give?
I gave it a 10.
Yes, the original is a 10. So Oil Perfumery, if you can dupe Musk Ravageur properly, you would get a 10.
But you didn't, so it's a 0.
Oh, fail. Luby Funk.
Luby Funk, yeah, from Louboutin.
That is a fun name.
It is a fun name.
I like that.
I have not smelled any of the original Lubies, but they look nice. The bottles are fancy.
I keep thinking those are chocolate coffee beans, and I just want to eat them.
You could eat them. They're not chocolate covered. This is like, for me, it's like a fresh, dewy rose fragrance, like a fresh rose. Maybe some peony in there. Who knows? It's alright.
Yeah.
Meh.
To me, this is nothing special.
It's nothing special.
I'd give it a 6.
I'll give it I was thinking between 6.5 and 7, but let's be mean. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Okay.
That is a C minus.
It is.
Yeah.
So Luby Funk is joining Osmanthus Blossom. Our next one is Spirito Fiorentino.
Very good.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, by Tiziana Terenzi.
That I didn't know how to say.
I could have been wrong.
Ooh.
Sometimes I just assume.
This one's got a dark juice to it.
Ooh.
I'm guessing it's going to be a winter scent.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Mmm.
I don't know. I always associate the darker juiced fragrances as like the warmer smelling winter scents.
Yeah, I can see that.
From like the 10 that I've smelled. You know?
This reminds me a lot of Baccarat Rouge, but more saffron-y.
Ooh.
It's nice.
Oh, yeah. Is there saffron in here?
I think so. I'm gonna say yes.
I mean, I definitely smell it. Oh, I like this one. I'd give this one an 8.5.
I'd give it an 8. Just because I still prefer Baccarat Rouge more, I think. But also I haven't worn this on the skin, so I don't know.
So this is gonna go into our A minuses.
Okay, next up we have another 13 from Le Labo.
Ooh.
I do not have the original, but I have smelled it in the boutique, so I'll try to remember.
It's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clean.
Clean, yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. Reminds me of Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. You haven't smelled that one? It's another like ghosty fragrance.
Ooh.
Here or not, you know?
Depends on the wind.
Mm-hmm. I like it though.
I like it. I would give this an 8.
Me too, 8. I think it's a pretty close dupe to the original. I remember the original smelling very, very similar to this. So we're gonna say 8 on all levels.
Yes.
Which makes it an A minus. Okay, next we have one that I've never smelled before. I mean the original, and it's called Patiala by Thameen. So we're judging smell only.
I'm confused by this one.
I'm getting rose, quite a bit of rose, like a clean rose, but then there's also some sweetness in there.
Mm-hmm. I actually feel like the more I smell it, the sweeter it's getting.
Yeah, it does get, like, it does actually get surprisingly sweet in like the after smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it though.
It's not bad, but I don't love it.
I would give it an 8.
I'd give it a 7.
So this one gets a B.
Next up is Cedrus from Chloe.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It does not like cedar?
It does.
It does!
It does. I love it.
I think this would be really nice on a guy.
I think so too.
Yeah, I like this.
Like, a guy wearing that would be sexy. I feel like if I wore it or any other female, I'd like, to me, it's a comforting scent.
It is very comforting, very,
Yeah.
very fresh and clean and woody.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to buy this one.
I love this. I give it a 9.5.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because it's not quite at the 10 stage.
Not yet at the 10, no.
No.
But it's very good.
Yes, 9.5.
So that's an A.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Crocus by a brand that I've never heard of called Santa Eulalia.
Ooh.
I think.
It's another one of those like floral scents that I'm surprised that I like because I don't like floral. I like it.
Maybe, have you ever considered maybe you like floral?
No, I haven't. I refuse to accept that.
I like this too.
I feel like it's crispy and floral.
It is crispy and floral.
I think that's what it is. I think I love crispness so much that I put aside the fact that there's florals.
It has like an airiness about it too that I really like. I give this an 8.5.
I give it a 9.5.
Wow, you really like it.
I do.
So that is an A minus.
That pile's growing.
The A minus pile is our biggest pile right now. Okay, next up we have 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain from Dupes.
Ooh.
It's a long one.
Oh.
I believe that the name is just the address of their first boutique or main boutique.
I like this one.
Yeah?
I do.
I have not smelled the original. This one's a nice, fresh, kind of almost like herbaceous, clean smell.
Yeah.
I would love this on a guy.
I like it. It kind of reminds me of Cedrus, but in like, I don't know, a different way. It just, like, it's one of those nice scents that would be sexy on a man, but comforting on a woman.
Yeah. I'll give it a 9.
I was gonna give it a 9 too.
Another A minus. Next up, we have Gucci Guilty Parfum.
Ooh, this sounds sultry.
I used to own this fragrance, like a long time ago. Like when I think when I was like in high school or early university. I don't remember it smelling like that. I remember it spicier. This is like super lilac. It's nice. I like how it smells.
Oh yeah, this is very, yes, this is lilac for sure. I smell it and all I picture is that like lilac color. Just kind of going in front of my face.
I remember it being kind of a spicy fragrance from back in the day, but I'm not getting much spice at all. I'm getting just a pleasant lilac scent.
I mean, like your nose could have changed since then.
True,
too.
it's true.
I just smell lilac here.
I like it.
I like it. It's something I would not wear, but like the scent is lovely. I think I would give it a 7.5.
I'd wear this, but I would agree. I will give it a 7.5.
It's a B.
Next up is Flamenco by Ramon Monegal. I like this. I don't know if it's me. I'm getting like berries and freshness with a touch of kerosene. In a good way.
Yeah, I actually see that. I could totally see kerosene. Mixed with like, juicy red berries or something.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it. It's good.
I would give this 8.5.
Give me another sniff. Kerosene and raspberries, I give it an 8.5.
So it's an A?
Okay, next up is Starlight from Xerjoff. You like it?
I like this. It smells crisp and clean. Like there's like a combination of like spice and cleanliness. I don't know.
Good.
I love it.
Let's try this. Cinnamon, hardcore cinnamon.
Yeah? That could be like the spicy.
This reminds me of Kenzo Jungle Elephant, but more subtle. More subtle, less like offensive spices. Not that that fragrance is offensive. It's a good fragrance. This one is like softer though. I like it. It's a great spicy fragrance.
I'd give it a 9.5.
I'll give it an 8.5.
You're so tough.
Okay, it's because I personally don't love spices, but I think if I was trying to be more objective, I could give it a 9. Fine. I'll give it a 9.
I lured you over to the noob side.
Yeah. So that makes it an A. One more for the A pile.
Yeah.
And next up is Armani Code for Women from Giorgio Armani. I personally don't have the original Armani Code, but I have all of the flankers. The satin, the cashmere, the Luna. I just don't have the original, even though I really like the original. I used to have it, and then it went off, so I had to get rid of the bottle. Like I had it years ago. So I do remember very well what it smells like, so I will be able to judge accuracy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is right on. It's right on.
Is it? I don't like it.
I love it. One thing we strongly disagree on.
Like it's not a bad scent. It's just not one that like if I smelled this, I'd be like, yeah, no.
Oh, I think it's a very sexy scent.
Okay. Like I would give it a 6.
No. I give this a 9. We're on opposite ends of this grading spectrum.
But so comparison wise, you think it's like bang on?
It's accurate. But I want it for comparison, yeah. I don't have the original, but I'm gonna say 10 because it's very, very accurate. Like, this is exactly what I remember it smelling like.
Let me try it again.
Okay, try again.
Okay, it's growing on me. I'll go up to a 7.
Fine. You don't have to just because I like it.
No, like it is growing on me, but it's still not something I'm a huge fan of.
Okay, I am. So that's an A.
It's an A.
It's an A. Okay, next up is Uden from Xerjoff.
Ooh.
The name is intense.
It is. That's just citrus.
Yeah.
It's just citrus.
I smelled the trail as I was passing the paper over. Like herbal citrus.
Yeah. I'm starting to get vanilla in here. Like lemony vanilla.
Yeah, I know there's supposed to be vanilla. There's also apparently supposed to be coffee.
Coffee?
Coffee, you know what? I don't know if it's the coffee that's right there that I'm smelling now, but now that knowing that there's coffee, I think I'm looking for it. And I think maybe that's what's making me think there's some herbaceous thing, is like because there's some kind of je ne sais quoi along with those citruses.
It definitely smells like a mixed bag with lemon.
Yeah. Woody, lemony. It smells herbaceous to me. I know there's no herbaceousness in here, but it smells that way.
Yeah, I smell like vanilla and lemon.
Vanilla and lemon mostly.
Yeah. I like it.
I don't get the coffee too much, no.
I don't smell coffee at all. It could be because like we just have coffee all over the place.
I give it a 7.
I'd give it a 7.5.
It's a B minus.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Dosan or Dusan from Diptyque.
Ooh.
This one's supposed to be a tuberose fragrance. This I know. And I've smelled this at the boutiques. It's nice.
It's floral. I find it like very overwhelming.
It is a little bit overwhelming. This is this reminds me a lot of Cardinal Flower, but without the eucalyptus.
Yeah. Like it's a very sweet, warm, floral in your face.
This is also like, it makes me think of vacation and like the beach, like that sort of kind of like Hawaii experience. It's okay. Like I give it, I don't know, I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay. I give it a 7.
Okay, so another B minus.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Sira from Tiziana Terenzi.
I don't even know what I'm smelling here.
Is it weird?
No, I like it. It's a very comforting scent. It's warm, but I feel like it could also be summery.
It smells like spoiled fruits.
Really?
And woodiness. Like I get like a greenness. I don't love it.
For me, it's like a 7.
I want to give this a 6.
Okay.
I don't know what the original smells like. We could just have another Musk Ravager type dupe on our hands right now. Yeah. So that is a C. Okay, next up is Atomic Rose from Initio. And I do have the original. So we're gonna compare everything.
So excited.
What say ye?
I say they are very similar.
I think so too. I think they're super similar.
Yeah.
I want to say 9.5.
I would give it a 10.
Yeah? Fine, let's say 10.
We can try again.
Okay.
I give it a 10. It's kind of, the alcohol has subsided.
No, I'm gonna say 10. I get a bit of a metallic-y touch with this one.
Ooh.
It's a sweet, rosy fragrance. It reminds me a lot of the Delina exclusive that we smelled.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
A lot like that. But somehow softer and more refined.
So what say you on the scent of the Oil Perfumery dupe?
I give it an 8.
I would give it an 8 as well. So Atomic Rose gets an 8.
Next up is Spice and Wood from Creed.
It's a very masculine scent.
Yeah, I remember it being masculine when I smelled it in the boutiques, but I haven't smelled it in a very long time, so I don't know that I can judge accuracy properly.
It smells smoky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know why? Because there's birch in there. Sometimes birch comes out smoky.
I like it.
I get the smokies, yeah. Yeah.
Right?
And peppery.
Yeah.
Very woody.
And spicy.
Yeah. Spicy, dry, very dry woody to me.
I'd give it a 9.
I give it an 8. So this one's an A minus. And we are on Aventus Cologne. So they somewhat recently came out with the Aventus Cologne. They had the original Aventus dupe for a while, but now the Aventus Cologne, which I have not smelled the original.
So what should the difference be? Just this should be more subtle?
Not sure.
Okay.
It is like fresher than what I remember the original Aventus, and I'm getting a lot more of this like pineapple-y kick, fruity.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This
It's nice.
It's like a good summer vacation scent.
I like it a lot. I like it.
So is this unisex or masculine?
Technically masculine, but you can wear it.
I like it. I would give it an 8.5.
I think so, me too. 8.5.
And I get you can't compare.
I don't know what the original Aventus cologne smells like. I just know the original Aventus. But I think this is like, you smell this and you smell Aventus. Like whether cologne or not cologne, like this is straight up Aventus. So I think they must have done a very, very accurate dupe. It's very good. It smells very good. So we got an A-.
Yes,
again.
we do. Oh, so we're down to 4.
We're on our last 4. So we have L'Homme à la Rose from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is a newer release from this house. I have not smelled the original either. Okay, there you go.
It's very subtle.
Yeah.
And it smells like rose.
It's definitely rose in there. It's mostly rose. I get a sharpness that I don't like. Like, it's almost like chemically and harsh. There's rose, but there's something that's like, smells like cheap men's cologne that just has this like sharp alcohol-y kind of bite. I would not like to smell this. I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'd give it a 6.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is probably not a good dupe because I really love the House of MFK and I just don't imagine them coming out with something that I would rate a 5. So I'm gonna guess it's not a very good dupe. But this puts it
At a D.
bad student that's just barely passing.
But still passing.
Look, I wouldn't walk away if someone was wearing it. I just wouldn't prefer it. Okay, next up is Oud Satin Mood, also from MFK.
And I know we have an original of this one.
We do.
This was Jasmine.
It was.
This is how I remember fragrances.
You guys need to watch the Disney video. You guys don't know what we're talking about.
I feel like I can smell the original already from here.
Yeah, the original is a very strong projector.
Well, I mean, it also like sprayed.
So it's heavenly.
I feel like they missed the mark.
I agree.
I like the Oil Perfumery, but I don't see how they're the same.
Yeah, it's missing a lot of that like beautiful sweetness, that powderiness, that like almost like delectable luxury that the original has. It smells damp. Like their dupe smells like it's damp wood in a way, and it has a touch of sour that the original doesn't have. You don't get the sour?
No.
I get sour. I think that they have some of them this underlying weird sour dank smell that is not preferable, and I'm getting a lot less rose in here.
There's rose in there?
Yeah, you don't smell the rose?
No.
You do in the original?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna base this judgment on. I don't think that smelling this oil, you would get an idea of what the original smells like.
No.
So for that reason, I'm gonna...
Like, I would give the comparison like a 4 or 5.
I was gonna say 5.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing something, it's kind of similar, but I don't think that you could use this to judge this.
No. But that on its own, I actually think it has a good smell.
It's not bad. I'd give it a 6.5 on its own.
Let me try it. Like, this on its own, I would give it an 8.
Yeah?
Like,
So you actually like that?
I do. I like what they're going for, but it's not the Oud Satin Mood.
No, but the Oud Satin Mood for me is like a proper 10 out of 10. The original. So that makes it an overall grade of C-. Okay, we're down to our last 2. One of them, I have the original, so we're gonna save it for last because we're gonna end on a strong note. And the next one is Roses on Ice from Kilian. This is a newer release, and I have not smelled the original.
Okay, so I get a scent that for the life of me, I can't remember the word right now. Like, it smells like something very particular and the word's not coming to me.
It's probably cucumber.
That's it.
I just know because this has a note of cucumber.
It's so weird.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because it doesn't smell like rose to me. Wow, that is crazy. Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Cucumber. Why would anybody want to smell like cucumber?
Sometimes cucumber water is refreshing.
True.
I'd like to drink it. I would like to drink this.
Yeah, I could see that.
A rose water and cucumber water beverage? That would be delightful.
Yes, but I don't think I'd want to smell like it.
No. But I would use it as a room spray or a candle.
Yes.
This would make a great fragrance for the home, but not for the body.
I agree.
I would give this a 6.5.
I'd give it a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that another C-? Okay, we're on our last one, and this better be a banger because it's Rouge Trafalgar from Dior, which I love from their Privé collection. So I hope that this dupe really comes through for us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Oh, they did a good job. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right
Again,
on.
one of those, you mix these around.
I give it a 10 for
I have no idea.
accuracy.
I agree.
They did a good job.
I love it. It literally smells like berries and pine.
It's berries and pine. There is no note of pine. This has patchouli, maybe coming off piney, maybe, I don't know. We got berries, we got a piney smell. It's delicious.
I like.
Blackcurrant maybe gives it that little tingle. Blackcurrant gives it a nice little tingle usually. This fragrance I've worn a lot of times, so I'm like really familiar with how it is on my skin. But yeah, right on, right on.
Okay,
they did a great job.
10 out of 10 for comparison.
10 out of 10 for comparison, and I do love the scent profile. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10% as well. I do really love it.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
So that's another A+.
That is an A+. We got 3 A+s for this video.
We're just gonna highlight our winners and then our losers. So what do we have for our A+?
So we've got the Two Kings, which is an Oil Perfumery original.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Bibliothèque by Byredo.
Mm-hmm.
And Rouge Trafalgar by Christian Dior.
By Oil Perfumery by Christian Dior.
Yes.
and then our flunker is Musc Ravageur. They did a terrible job. And their D student is our L'Homme à la Rose, which I also am skeptical about the accuracy of this dupe. Mm-hmm. And I hope you guys follow along with everything in between because I'm not gonna list them all over again. Mm-hmm. Overall, a lot more good grades than bad grades. So they do a great job duping, but there were a couple flunkers. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's possible. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys have tried any fragrances from Oil Perfumery lately, let me know what your favorite ones are in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.